Hey there. So today, this episode is literally all about mindset. It is about taking action. It is about changing your life. And it's really about, thinking about that there is no one that is going to do the work for you. Yes, nobody's going to change it except for you. And today I'm really excited to share with you 6 different pointers of how you can really begin to take action in your life, to take action in your business, to take action in your family, whatever it is that you are wanting to, take that step forward. These are 6 super powerful things that as I'm like doing research and as I'm coming across these different things, I'm getting excited because I'm going, yep, that's true. Yep, that's true. Yep, that's true. And I'm excited to share that with you, and we're going to hop into it right now. Hey there, Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If this is your very first time here, I'm a licensed and active real estate agent in both California and Utah. And this channel is literally everything you need to know about building and scaling your business the modern way. If that's of interest to you, consider subscribing down below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week I drop a new video. I hear from real estate agents like you all the time, or people who are thinking about getting into the real estate industry, and I absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about, building, scaling your business the modern way, you're thinking about getting into the real estate industry, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I would absolutely love to connect with you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 truths that you absolutely should hear and you must hear. And if you start implementing these things, a year down the road, you literally will be high-fiving yourself because you will have made so much progress. You will have really reached new limits. You will push outside of your comfort zone, and you'll really be creating the life that you have dreamed of and that you have wanted to dream of. So number 1 is take responsibility for your own dreams. Yes, take responsibility for your own dreams. What does this even mean? Well, I remember I started like way back when, and of course, when I was little, I thought I was going to be like a professional soccer player. I did go on to play semi-pro for a little while, and I did do some other big things. But I literally was like, okay, I think I'm going to be a professional soccer player, and I think I want to be a teacher. Well, I ended up doing both of those things, sort of semi-professional, which was awesome. But as I've gone along in my, really building my real estate business, I've had really big, crazy goals at some point. And I remember sharing some of these dreams with people that I really admired and people that I, thought would be cheering me on. And they kind of were like, why would you want to do that? And well, you don't have to work. And oh, well, you're a mom of 4. And oh, you literally took my dreams and shook them up and just, I felt like smashed them. And at one point I thought, gosh, maybe I am dreaming too big. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know. Should I be doing this or this? And then all of a sudden I realized there's no one else responsible for my dreams except for me. It is me that's responsible for my dreams. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says about my dreams. They're my dreams. And so I get to dictate what those are, and I get to take responsibility for them. So that is number 1, is taking responsibility for your own dreams. And don't let anybody else tell you what your dreams are, because they're your dreams. Number 2, this one I'm calling let's go. And you hear me say this all the time. I literally say this all the time to my kids, let's go. Or if you follow me at all on social media, half the time I end my posts with let's go. What does that even mean? That means just start. Honestly, just start. There is not a perfect time for most things in life. And I know for me, it has been, I have twins at home. I have 2 other kids. I have a full-time job. I'm the team manager for my kids' soccer teams. I am my husband usually works 75 hours a week. Everything that's going on, there is no perfect time. And so you just have to start. This morning I was on the treadmill, and all of a sudden I thought about something that I was like, gosh, I've been putting this off for a long time. And I'm just walking, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to literally do it right now. And I did that thing right now that I had been putting off for months because I'm thinking oh, there's no perfect time for that. It literally took me 5 minutes to do it. And I got done with it and I went, oh, that was easy. whatever it is, let's go. Just start. If you start planting those seeds, and you keep watering them and you keep watering them and you keep watering them, what's going to eventually end up happening is things will start to grow. So if you just start, in a little while from now, you'll be like, yes, let's go. So just start. Number 3, really going along with let's go, is you don't need permission from anyone. You don't need permission to get started. I know for me personally, at one point I thought like, oh, well, I can't do that yet because I'm in this stage of the game and I'm not going to have time for this. And so I started making up all these excuses. And really, when you go back to the number 2, like, let's go, the number 3 is you are responsible and you don't need permission from anyone else to get started. You don't need permission of, oh, well, you know what? I haven't sold this many houses yet, so I can't do this. Oh, well, I haven't had the success that I'm thinking in my business yet, so I can't show up as an authority on this because I don't know that, right? You do not need permission to start. And it kind of goes back to that start one of your dreams are your dreams. The second, let's go. Next one, you don't need permission to start that thing. Just go ahead and start it. Number 4, I am so guilty of this one, is I'm not quite ready. Yes, I have told myself this, I don't know how many times in different aspects of my life of like, well, I'm just not ready. And it's really just an excuse of I'm scared. I don't know enough information about this. I've never done this before. This feels really uncomfortable, right? I'm guessing maybe you are thinking the same thing, because I know for me, I have thought that so many different times of I really just make excuses of why I'm not ready instead of just starting. It's kind of like years ago, I had this idea of, hey, you know what? I really want to run a marathon. And I had never run anything longer than a 5K race before. And long story short, I literally one day was like, I'm going to run a marathon. That is it. No, like, I'm just going to stop making excuses. I'm not ready for it, but I'm just going to do it. So I went online. I Googled, how to run a marathon running plans, like literally went through, and I had a week by week, step by step, this is how I do it. And I ran the marathon. I did the thing. I had never done it before. I was scared, but I really stopped making excuses and I just went for it because it was a dream I had and it was a goal I had. So you're never going to feel ready. I'm here to tell you that because there's so many different aspects of life, and life ends up having a way of, getting in the way of sometimes your dreams. You're never going to be ready, but if it's really important to you and if it's a goal of yours, start taking steps and moving in the right direction. Number 5, this is one of my favorites. Small, consistent steps day after day will lead you to incredible things later on. Really big changes happen when you stay consistent. When you stay consistent with those daily actions, whatever it is, in a month, in 3 months, in 6 months, a year from now, you will see different results. So big changes happen over small, like little small increments of time. I know when I first started my account on Instagram, I literally was in the carpool pickup line. I know I've probably shared this with you before. And I remember thinking like, I don't have any pictures on here. I have no followers. I've got nothing. But I had a dream of like, hey, you know what? I'm going to just figure out a way that I can do this. My account is, I have over 100,000 followers. I interact with people every day. I absolutely love it. It's so fun, but it literally started from nothing. And big things have happened from this simply because of those small repetitions day after day after day. Number 6, I love this one too. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Yes, let me say it one more time. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. What do I mean by this even? What I mean is there are going to be so many things like we talked about before. You're probably not going to be ready to start. You might have a dream and other people might not have that same dream as you, right? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do the thing that might lead you to results that you're going to be happy with later on. Perfect example. I don't like waking up at 5:30 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up at 5, sometimes I wake up at 5:30. It's not like my favorite thing. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to wake up at 5:30. But I know that if I want to get a great start on my day, I need to get started earlier. I need to get started before the kids wake up. I need to get started before my husband wakes up. I need to do my miracle morning. I need to get my head right. I need to get my exercise in. And once I do that, I've been doing that for years now. And I actually just got chills thinking about it because some of the biggest decisions in my business have been made at 5:30 in the morning as I'm running on the treadmill, as I'm on my Peloton, because I'm getting uncomfortable and it's not what I exactly want to do. I know when I'm finished with my workout, I'm like, gosh, I am so glad I was able to get my workout done. I got my journaling done. I got my reading done. Like I literally got all the things done, but it's not comfortable. And there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be uncomfortable as you get started. But the more uncomfortable you get on some of these things, you're going to be able to reach those dreams. You're able to, like I said, like, let's go, start the thing, get going. And a year from now, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and go, wow, I did some really uncomfortable things that yielded me some huge results. So hopefully this gives you just a little bit of motivation and a few things to think about. If you are thinking, gosh, I kind of just need a restart in my business, I don't even know where to start. Think about that big, think about your dream. Make it your dream. Nobody else is going to be dreaming for you, and really nobody else is going to be doing the work for you. And that leads right into the next one of just let's go, get started. Because number 3, there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect time for you to be like, oh my goodness, like none of my kids need me. Oh, you know what? Like I don't have any responsibilities. There's nothing hard going on in my life. Like there's always going to be things. So we stop making excuses and we just go for it, and really getting comfortable being uncomfortable, and those small daily repetitions, those small actions that are going to get you to where you want to go. You're going to be so proud of yourself. You are going to be so happy with your results. And if you are thinking about building, growing, scaling your business the modern way, I am here. I love talking to real estate agents just like you. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Let's talk about how we can build and scale your business the modern way by leveraging the power of social media. Take care and have a great one. Bye.